Bonsoir tout le monde qui j'en ai. À ce moment, nous voulons faire parler c'est politique qui a traversé et nous pensons dans tout le monde, et spécialement aux États-Unis, dans des décisions politiques qui passent actuellement, côté nous entendons tout ça qui a passé dans le pays, tout le monde entendait. Who's this? Oh my God, AJ, brother. Hi, brother. Thank you for coming. And thank you so much, guys, for coming. Thank you. Tonight, guys, I want everybody come in. Let's talk politics. Let's get on politics. New Terran, my brother. Come on, let's go, guys. Thank you. 4 people in the house, guys. We got 4 people in here, guys. Tonight, guys, we really want to talk about the politics, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go. I don't care. Talk about your politics in your country. You want to come up? Let me know. I can put you on. Guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go. And tonight, guys, we do want to talk about what's going on here in the United States, guys. What happened here in the United States, and we want to know is what everybody think about it. Is to me, I feel like is the situation was whatever was happening here. To me, I feel like it's a sad situation, guy, where everybody is see what's going on here. Everybody see it. It's not like we don't see it. And happy 4th of July to all American. Happy 4th of July to all American. Happy 4th of July. IG brother, thank you guys, thank you for the support, thank you. We need that. New channel also, thank you my brother for the support, thank you guys. We're gonna go and looking for a lot of things. And this one say here. Uh 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 no. We coming back, guy. You know, sometimes you try to looking for everything. So yeah, I'm gonna see everybody. I'm gonna see to everybody who's here. I'm gonna see everybody who's here. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Tonight we want to talk about what's happening here. Hey, how to say that name? It Parmelata, right? Parmelata. Thank you, sister, for coming. Thank you so much. Appreciate it for coming. Silco T also. Thank you, brother. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I just launched it, guys. Let's launch it. Thank you. I think Parmelata is new in the house. Thank you, sister, for coming. Thank you. I think India is represent. India's represent, guys. Yeah. Um, Tonight, everybody. I think everybody's know RG from RG. Thank you, RG. Thank you. I think everybody knows, and hear what's going on here. Everybody know and see what's going on here in US, and everybody. It's not me know about it. Everybody know about it. Everybody hear about it. And then there's a lot of upset here, guys. A lot of upset here. A lot of upset here in US, guys. A lot of upset. People is upset. People want to know what's going on, why this happened, why they have to do this. Guy, we don't know. But to me, I feel like I don't know. I mean, I don't want YouTube to shut me down, but I don't think they're gonna shut me down. Maybe they might. I don't think they're gonna do it. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Yeah, guys, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yes, you get out the best, guys. You get out the best. Yeah, so everybody see what happened here in US between the former President Trump and US Supreme Court and everybody hear what happened. And I don't have to tell you guys, I know all you guys watch TV or everybody watch news. Everybody really know what's going on here. And then we're gonna bring somebody here. And not yet, but we will find some of them. We're gonna bring some here guy. I think it's good for everybody to know, everybody to hear what's going on here. Here, SAU. Yeah, we everybody know what's going on here. Everybody know what's going on, and it's like the whole world is it's a bit confusing here, guy. The whole world is confused, but we should not be confused, guy. We should not be confused. Alright, we're gonna find out. Thank you, new friend, new friend. Thank you, new friend, for coming. From a letter. Thank you for coming, sister. Thank you, thank you. It's India is represented. India. I'm looking. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I do looking for something. I can't. Oh, I think what I know. I know. Yeah, thank you, new chairman. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I know Ajay is probably live, right? Ajay is live, right? Ajay is live. I'm looking for something there, but I don't know. I don't find it yet. I will find it, and yeah, guys. So everybody here, what's going on here? And then problem. It's all over the world, guys. It's problem all over the world, guys. Who I get here? Celtic security family. I'm trying to go how to go to YouTube, but I mean, I don't do live stream for one long time, so maybe I'm trying to go how to go. Yeah, I'm trying to go how to go to YouTube and share everything. Thank you. Oh, Permanenta, no, she's not a new Permanenta. She was there before, and she's okay. She got the jacket also. Everybody have the jacket. Everybody does. Everybody has the jacket. Thank you so much, guy. Thank you so much, guy. Appreciate it, guy. And I'm gonna share myself, guy. Don't worry. I'm gonna share myself right there. Thank you, sister Primeretta. Thank you. And French is like a chief, a big chief, right? Primeretta, that's what it is, chief. Yeah, guy, that's the problem now we have. And man, if you see it, what's going on here in US right now, guy, it's a lot of upset. Everybody's upset. Some people is happy. It's politics. Some people, as a fan of the former president, is happy. Some is not happy. It maybe some is happy what's going on. Some is not happy. What is going on here? I swear to God, I do it the other day, but I don't know how to do it now. What is it? Okay, yeah, that's what I say. Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, so that's what happened here, guy. That's what happened. I know Ajay's live, guy. I know you guys open it down some 1 minute with Ajay, 1 minute with me. The guy is that's the White House secretary. That thanks to Jen Chocked. Starring jump, yeah.
Come down here. The briefing room's 30 seconds away. Why can't he come down here and assure us and the American people that he's okay? And I have a follow.
Okay. First of all, it wasn't all. It was, you know, when he was speaking in front of the audience, but it wasn't all. When you think about the tarmac, when you think about engaging at the Waffle House, when you think about engaging
That's the
at the water
secretary
park and doing a
of the
very
White
long
House.
clothesline,
Paris, name
and
is
when he was at the
Karine
tarmac, it was the
Jean-Pierre.
middle of the night, literally 2 o'clock at night. We all wanted to go to bed, but the president was certainly very focused and zeroed in on the American people who were out there, wanting to cheering him on and wanting to see him and take selfies and get a hug from this president. That's what you saw. And I don't know if you missed this, but I also shared that he has done more than 40 interviews this year alone. And we're going to continue that. He's going to do an interview with ABC, George Stephanopoulos, this week. Those were unscripted. Those were unscripted. He's done more than 500 gaggles. Those are unscripted. And we want to continue to do that. We do. We want to continue to do that. There's going to be a press conference next week, a NATO big boy press conference, as Justin has reminded us, next week. And so that's going to be important as well.
And I will follow up. And
Sure.
one of my colleagues behind me shouted a similar question to what I'm going to be asking you. But I think
I don't
given
remember the question.
given
I don't know. Sorry, guys. It's up to me. I don't know what am I doing here. I swear to God, I don't know what am I doing. Guy, please help me.
So
Right.
at the end of the day,
Right.
these are the questions you're getting now. What are the questions you're going to be getting in 2 years or 3 years?
I have thoughts about 2
Well-
years, 3 years from now, but um, look,
How can you or anyone say that you have confidence that he can be in this job at that time?
look. Here's what I would say to that. We are not turning the page on age. That's not what we're doing. We understand. We get that, right? The president said, "I am not a young man." He said that. We get that. We understand how the American people feel. What we want to continue to do is deliver for the American people. That's what. That's what we want to see. Uh, that's what the president wants to do, and that's the turning of page. Let's continue on the successes, on the unprecedented successes that this president has had, and on issues that majority of Americans care about: healthcare, economy. Those are things that they care about: democracy, freedom, fighting for the rights for women to make decisions on their bodies. That's what the president wants to continue to. That's the turning of the page. But we get it. Look, I'm not taking away from that. I don't want to do that. That is not. I do not want to walk off this podium and that's what you all think. We're not doing that, and the president doesn't want you all to do that. But he can do the job. He can.
The question about what gives you confidence about 2 years from now, or 3 years from now, or 5 years?
We believe that this is a president that is able to continue to deliver and build on the unprecedented success that he's been able to do. That's what we believe. We believe, and he believes it, and he is determined and committed to doing that. And Michael, and I think the thing too that's important is we have been able to do things that most modern presidents haven't been able to do, and that matters as well. I know you guys are trying to get me to look into the future, but what I can say to you is this is a president that is committed to doing that.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
anybody doubts that commitment.
Yeah.
I think the question is, given the performance, and I apologize.
No, Michael's like, no, you take it.
I mean, I just think the question, it's about the way we look at our elderly parents and grandparents. It's you maybe visit them once a year and you see troubling signs because you don't live in the same city perhaps. And the first question that you
I just want to have fun. That's
is, I wonder if this is like a one-time thing or if it's something that has been happening for a longer time that we need to deal with. And the second question is,
you're going
where are they going to be
multiple times.
Where are they going to be in a year? Where are they going to be in 2 years?
Yeah.
Do we need to put them in a home? All of the questions that go through that. And this is sort of the American people's version of that.
I hear and I hear you, and that's what I'm saying. Look, this is why the president goes through medical examinations, right? And we release those medical examinations, right? We've done that the past couple of years. We're going to continue to do that. This is why we're going to go out there and continue to be out there and do interviews and talk to the American people. And at the end of the day, I got to be careful, right? Because we are in a campaign season. But the American people will see for themselves, right? And I just want to be super, super careful. But look, this is a president that has worked incredibly hard for the American people. And he, not just as president, as vice president, as a senator. And he is committed. And we cannot take away from the fact of his 3.5 years of leadership, what that has been able to do, what he's been able to get done. And and he did it in historic fashion. He did. And the data proves that. And so, look, he's committed.
No living being should ever eat processed food for every single meal of their life. Good.
Yeah, guys, that's all we was talking about in here. And for the first debate that between between the former president Donald Trump and yeah, correct, yeah. And so what happened is everybody want to know what's the difference here. And then they're talking about the age of the both of them. They both of them is old, but Joe Biden is like pretty much 81, I believe. Joe Biden is 81, but Donald Trump, I think pretty much 80 or 79 also. And no difference between age. But what we see, and everybody's worry what's going on the other day and the first debate, and they feel like uh, the president uh, uh, the president Joe Biden is like they feel like they worry of his age and same thing. But I was listening to the former President Donald Trump. He said that Biden doesn't have problem age, and but because he's old. I mean, if you guys look at him, everybody in the world they old. They all presidents old, and you go to Turkey, Erdogan, you go to Russia, Putin, you go to pretty much everyone in the world, guy. They all old people. Lula, which has been Brazil and South Africa, also same thing. It's all over the world. I think probably Philippines probably have a maybe young age, French have a young age, and then India, and the prime minister is not young, the president is not young. Israel it's all over the world, guys. It's like the youngest people now. It's like they're not in politics. They're not in politics. It's like the old people that still follow the politics, but the youngest age they don't do in politics. So there's a lot of worry here in the United States also, guy. Worry for what? It's because what the U.S. Supreme Court, the highest court of United States, did the other day with uh, with the former president, and then that's like everybody's worry. I'm gonna put Karine Jean-Pierre. She's the secretary of the White House, and she's doing a brief. Let's put it back, and after that we can come back.
In yesterday's district ruling, which blocked our temporary pause on pending approvals of liquefied natural gas exports. While congressional Republicans and their allies continue to deny the very existence of climate change, President Biden is committed to combating the climate crisis with every resource available. That is why we will continue taking action to transition to a clean energy future and reduce emissions, creating good, paying clean energy jobs, and bolster the resilience
Life
bolster
of
resilience to
we
the
are.
impacts
Thank you, sister, for coming. Thank you,
weather.
thank you, thank you.
I'll now turn
Thank you for
to
coming,
sharing
sister.
how we
Thank
are
you, thank
delivering
you.
for American workers and lowering
Thank you,
costs
sister,
for
for coming.
them.
Thank you, thank you.
Yesterday, the Biden Harris administration began expanding overtime protections to millions of American workers. The
RJ,
Department
you
of
in
Labor's
trouble
overtime rule extended overtime protections to 1
with
million workers
Nightbot,
making
huh?
less
What's
than
going on, RJ? I don't know.
$43,888 a year. And next year, it will
No, not
extend the
RJ. Okay.
protections to
Oh,
another
thank you, RJ.
3 million
Thank
workers
you.
by increasing
From
the
RJ.
overtime
RJ, I know you
threshold to
live. I know you live, my brother. I know you live. Okay.
$58,656. That means higher paychecks or more time
Yeah,
with
I don't
family
know.
for
Nightbot keep
millions of workers. While elected Republicans side with
Nightbot
big
say keep
corporations
spending
and
we
special interests to try to
please.
deny workers these protections, President Biden is fighting for families. As a record Americans travel for the 4th of July, President Biden is taking action to lower gas prices. Today, we announced the sale of 1 million barrels of gasoline, which will lower gas prices, particularly in Northeast states such as Maine, New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. While President Biden has unleashed record
Thank you,
energy
RJ. Thank you,
production,
RJ. Thank you, my
including
brother.
affordable
Thank
clean
you.
energy, congressional
We are
Republicans are
live
siding
of
with
we
big
are.
oil
Please
to
be
give out tax
careful.
cuts while
Nightbot
keeping prices high for
they
families.
probably put you on the
Now,
timeout.
this
I don't want
week,
you to come out.
the president and his administration is marking the 60th anniversary of President Johnson signing the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This landmark legislation prohibited discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, or national origin and serves as the legacy of generations of courageous and extraordinary Americans who fought to fulfill the promise of our nation. Despite this critical step forward, securing our civil rights remains the
Yeah, that's
unfinished
why
fight
Nightbot
of
gonna
our
do if you
time.
come in,
That's
you
why
do a lot of
President Biden is
spam and
fighting
Nightbot
actively
gonna
to
put you in
protect
timeout.
the
Yeah.
civil rights of
If you keep doing it, there's
every
sometimes they
American. He
probably
signed a
yeah.
landmark
I'm gonna give you a
executive
jacket.
order to
Yeah, I
protect
will.
voting rights
I
and
will. I
continues
did.
to urge Congress
Anybody you
to
send, you
pass
get a
the
jacket. I
John
did. Don't worry,
R.
man. I think
Lewis
I connected with
Voting
her already
Rights
today.
Advancement Act and Freedom to Vote Act. President Biden appointed Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, the first Black woman to be on the Supreme Court, and has appointed more Black women to the federal appellate court than every other president in history combined. He's also creating opportunities for every American to thrive, investing historic amounts into HBCUs, and changing our country's failed
Yeah,
approach
I
to
did put him.
marijuana,
I did put
which
him blue. I
disproportionately
put him blue,
impacts
but she
communities
keep
of
doing that.
color.
They're gonna
You'll
block.
continue to hear
Yeah,
more
thank you.
from
Yeah, thank
this
you. Happy for the true
administration
light
to
to
mark
everybody. Happy
this
for the true light
major,
to
major
everybody.
anniversary. And
In the
finally,
United
your
States, happy
patience. And
for the
finally,
light.
we have a few scheduled
You know,
updates,
it's
so
about to
wanted to
stay in the
share
United
the
States.
following with all of you. This week, the president will speak with Hill leaders and Democratic governors. He will travel to Wisconsin on Friday. He will conduct a sit down interview with George Stephanopoulos from ABC News while on the campaign trail. He will travel to Philadelphia on Sunday. And next week, I know you guys are going to be really excited about this. He will host a press conference during NATO. This is in addition to the previously announced events this week, and I will be happy to take your questions. All right, Colleen, go for it.
Thanks, Karine.
Yeah, guys,
So there are growing
we gonna
calls from
change that. We don't
Democrats,
care about the
including
question.
members of
We're
Congress,
gonna
for
change
the
that. I
president
just
to
want
step
you guys
aside from the
to
2024 election because he's not capable of serving another 4 years. What is his response to this?
So let me just step back for a minute, and I guess
yeah, guys, we don't really worry about the question and what everybody's is worried now. It's like everybody's worried. And the age of the president of the United States now, President Joe Biden, the age of the president and the age, but they both them have the pretty much age issue. I don't think it's problem. No problem, Ria. No problem, Ria. Thank you, Ria. Thank you. And it's like politics this day. It's like the youngest people, all the young people, we're not doing politics. I don't know what's going on, what's up with this, what we're afraid on, and we're not doing politics. It's like everybody, the age, the older age, most of them is doing politics, but it's like the youngest age they are afraid to do politics. I'm not sure why. Maybe you guys probably don't like it. Not everybody like it. Not everybody like to take pressure. Not everybody like to take pressure to be in pressure to get pressure. This probably the reason why. This probably the reason why the youngest people probably doesn't want to be in politics, right? That's probably the reason why they don't want to be in politics. But guy and the big upset here in United States, the big upset is everybody know it's talking about it is I don't think it's be a problem. It's talking about on YouTube also. I don't it be a problem. So is what the U.S. Supreme Court does the other day with the former President Donald Trump with something called immunity. Immunity to me, I call that power, power giving, power giving, and everybody knows what's going on. What happened in January 6th, coming last year, 2020, and then it's a huge upset here in United States now. Why they give him the why? Why is this? Why is this? We don't know. But only question I'm talking about, the only question I know about this, why myself? I mean, if you say nobody above the law, nobody above the law, why? Why you does it? Huh? You see nobody above the law, why you does it? So that's why we want to ask. And guy, we're gonna go and see what's going on. We're gonna find something different here. and then let's listen to the president what he say. That's why everybody's worried about. So why give him the okay to why give him the okay? That's I thought that's what everybody's worried about, and they feel like why would they give him the okay to do whatever he want or I don't know. Guys, politics, nobody know what's going on in politics. Sometimes politics is sometimes we don't know what side is going on, guys. And we're gonna listen what U.S. president is saying. Thank you for the shout out. Thank you for the shout out. Pamela, thank you, sister. Thank you, Roberta. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, guys. Yeah, so that's the problem now. We don't know. That's the problem we have. This time now. It's like everybody's worried. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Here and here, guy. Politics is all over the world, guy. Beautiful life of Ria. Thank you, Ria. Thank you. Yeah, beautiful young lady, beautiful. They both all beautiful lady, handsome guy here. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys, for the support. Let's listen to the U.S. president, what he say, what he had to say.
Reports from the White House on how the president is working to prove he's up to the job for another 4 years.
Tonight, President Biden is trying to squash doubts about his re-election efforts, telling campaign staffers on a call, "Let me say this as clearly as I possibly can and as simply and straightforward as I can. I am running. No one's pushing me out. I'm not leaving." On the campaign trail in Michigan, First Lady Jill Biden stressed the same.
Joe is the Democratic nominee, and he is going to beat Donald Trump.
But today, a second House Democrat reportedly called for Biden to step aside, Arizona Congressman Raul Grijalva. Now Biden is scrambling for party support with personal outreach to leaders on Capitol Hill and a meeting with Democratic governors at the White House late this evening, including Governor John Carney of Delaware.
Hopefully some of the concerns that they're hearing from their constituents, understandably, can be answered tonight.
Nearly 1 week after Biden's disastrous debate performance, he is blaming it on jet lag. At a fundraiser, Biden said, "I decided to travel around the world a couple times. Then I almost fell asleep on stage." Biden traveled to France, Italy, and California the first half of June, but he returned to Washington 11 days before the debate.
It's not an excuse, but it's an explanation.
The White House says Biden wants to turn the page.
Is President Biden considering stepping down?
Absolutely not.
Is there anything, Karine, that would change his mind?
Look, I cannot lay out something that would change the president's mind. He has been very clear.
Tonight, the Biden campaign is out with a new fundraising email. Subject line, "I'm running," from President Biden. Earlier today, a morale boost from White House Chief of Staff Jeff Zients, who held an all-staff call urging officials here to, quote, "stay together and have each other's back." Adriana.
Weijia Jiang, busy day at the White House today. Thank you.
Drinking warm water before.
That's good, guy. You hear for yourself. It's not me. It's not me saying it. It's not me telling you what's going on. It's what's going on in the world. It's like everybody's worried about his age and the age. They feel like his age and he should step on the side. Do you know this politics? So everybody says something different. This person said that. This one said that. This one said that. That's politics. So we don't know what is true, what is not true. But only them know. Once again, guys, don't forget to share me out, guys. Please share me out. Share me share it.
Americans who showed extraordinary courage.
But those worries grow louder.
We are laying out and explaining exactly what happened.
For the second straight day, Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre facing pointed questions on the president's mental acuity and his political future. Asked straight up, will he step down?
Absolutely not.
And on multiple reports that he's now actively considering ending his bid for re-election.
No, it is absolutely false. That's coming directly from him. The president is clear-eyed, and he is staying in the race. I don't have anything else beyond that. He's staying in the race.
President of the United States, Joe Biden.
All of it continued fallout from that debate last week with former President Donald Trump. Deemed an utter disaster for Biden, stumbling often and seeming to lose his train of thought.
Everything we have to do with
A new poll now suggesting Trump's lead on Biden among U.S. voters is widening. Biden's supporters, be they lawmakers, donors, friends, signaling worries his bid for re-election is imploding. On that, Democrat state governors met directly with the president for what they later described as an honest, candid conversation on the key question, can he do the job?
Do you think he's fit for office?
Yes, fit for office.
But meanwhile, reports Biden himself knows there's a serious problem and that the next few days are crucial for determining his future. Under pressure to prove to all he's fit for office and re-election, and to push back on the sudden and sobering concerns he is not. Paul Hunter, CBC News, Washington.
Welcome to Meet the Press Now. I'm Gabe Gutierrez in Washington. As public and
Yeah, guys. So why would they worry? I mean, they give him the nomination. Why would now they act like they worry? What's wrong about it? Why they know that? Why would they do it? Why now they feel like they worry? Blah 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 blah. And what's the difference maybe between him and the former president? I don't see why they feel like they worry. You guys nominated him as a candidate for a Democrat, and then why now you have to be a problem?
Ann Harris spoke directly to campaign staff this afternoon, with the president telling his team, I'm not leaving, and no one is pushing me out. The full court press by Biden officials comes as more Democrats are publicly voicing their frustrations, while Texas Congressman Lloyd Doggett became the first Democratic lawmaker on Capitol Hill to call on Biden to withdraw, telling my colleague Hallie Jackson last night that voters in his district say the president needs to step aside.
I would say that the input from my constituents has been 10-1 in favor of replacing President Biden on the ticket. And then with the Supreme Court decision on Monday, we know that if a criminal and his gang take over the White House, there will be no checks and balances from the courts.
The White House has pushed back forcefully on calls for the president to step aside or suggestions that he won't run. Even amid
It's crazy, guy, huh? It's crazy. I mean, it's like this. It's like only now that everybody see that he had to step aside. He can't run. He's too old. Why they see it now, I don't know, but they know. I don't know, and I mean, I don't think we really care about it. So it's up to them. If you guys know his age, and then now why now everybody's like still worried? Why worry now? You guys know his age. You guys know how old he is. Why what now is something to be a problem? It should not be a problem. It should not be able for them to step aside. And then now you got worry, and then so and the whole was watching. Hmm. I mean, honest with you, I'm not sure what is politics, what is going on in politics. I'm not sure. It's like all over the world, politics is all about the older age, the young people. It's not on politics. Life of we are. Thank you. Permilita, thank you also. Siraj. I can't say that name. Thank you so much, guy. Thank you so much, guy. Appreciate it. And yeah, because they try to fool us. It's like we don't know his age. Now they show like they worry about his age. Why now? Why it's not before? Why before he does it? Why now? Come on now. Come on now. They start fooling us. They think we dumb. Sorry, guys. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Guys, it's like politics is like a joke. It's like a joke. It's like they think they fool everybody that we don't know what's going on in politics. We don't know anything. Uh, everywhere it's the old people. They all never want to step aside, let the youngest people go. That's all they doing, guys. That's all they doing. It's all over the world. IG, brother. Thank you. And happy 4th of July to everybody. Happy 4th of July. Everybody, happy 4th of July. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Yeah, guys, we don't know what's going on in politics. Politics is like, to me, it's like they sit there and say, whatever I taught them, they got to believe it because we don't know nothing about politics. That's why.
Today, the crisis engulfing the president has intensified. The White House has been forced to hold an emergency conference call with staff in a bid to steady the ship. Meanwhile, a source inside the administration told the New York Times that Joe Biden has privately conceded that the next few days will be critical if he's to salvage his imploding campaign and convince America that he's up to the job. Within the last hour, the White House has insisted Biden's going nowhere.
Is President Biden considering stepping down?
Absolutely not. He understands that it is fair for people to ask that question. But we cannot forget his record and what he's been able to do.
But overnight, small yet visible cracks have begun to appear in the line of defense.
And joining me now, we're pleased to have Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi join us.
This from one of Biden's closest allies, questioning his dire performance.
I think it's a legitimate question to say, is this an episode or is this a condition? And so when people ask that question, it's completely legitimate.
While Congressman Jim Clyburn, a long-time Biden confidant, appeared to query the president's mental faculties.
I'll have to wait on the experts in medicine to give their opinion because I'm not a doctor, so I have no idea the extent to which all of this may have occurred. But when you are 81 years old, you are not as nimble as you are at 21.
Look, I got the other one. Back at the market, there was a small Biden stand, though the campaigners didn't look too busy. They would talk, but we
Problem, guy. Problem after problem after problem. It's a problem, guy. I don't know why they don't make the choice before they did it. Why they did it now? Now they feel like they worry. They want to make a change. They want to do this. They want to do this. I don't know why. Why? What now? Why they never think about it doing it before? Why it's not is the problem? Why now?
That there is anxiety and crisis and panic. The White House right now is in full damage control mode. The president, though, trying to show that things are business as usual. He's got lunch with the vice president. He's got the meeting with the Democratic governors, as well as a Medal of Honor ceremony. But there are also various meetings today to try and quell the panic. There is a White House staff meeting led by the Chief of Staff, Jeff Zients. There's also going to be a campaign staff meeting, I'm told. I'm also told by a top Biden aide that the president is working the phones today, finally, with key Democratic lawmakers. There's been a lot of anxiety and frustration in Congress that it has taken the president several days after that disastrous debate to reach out to these congressional leaders. I'm told that right now, in fact, the president is wrapping up soon a call with Congressman Clyburn. He had also spoken to Coons and Jeffries yesterday, and he has several calls today. The message, I'm told,
New Haitian Prime Minister Gary Connell was in Little Haiti today. He met with Congresswoman Frederica Wilson. The visit is to foster U.S.-Haitian relations, as well as to advocate for Haitians who move to the U.S.
We want to be his friend. We want him to guide us and tell us what he needs, and he's been doing a great job of that today.
In 2022, Congresswoman Wilson and several other congressional representatives wrote a letter urging Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas to expand Haiti's temporary protected status and to stop deportations back to the island. Yesterday, Mayorkas announced a TPS extension for Haitians through early 2026.
Oh, that's great. That's great. It's good news. Wow. It's good news. Oh, wow. They're standing. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Only
That's good. They stand the GPS. That's good. That's good. They stand the TPS, guy. That's good for them. I'm happy.
The question every voter should be asking themselves today is not whether Joe Biden can survive a 90-minute debate performance, but whether America can survive 4 more years of crooked Joe Biden in the White House. Did anybody last night watch a thing called The Debate? The entire week it came so hard that he didn't know what the hell he was doing.
They're reaching out for their favorite band-aid, Michelle Obama, the former First Lady of the United States. Consider this latest poll. It looks at a hypothetical contest between Michelle Obama and Donald Trump. If they were to contest the presidential election, Michelle Obama and Donald Trump, and who wins the battle? According to this poll, Michelle Obama, 50% respondents say that they would vote for her, 39% say that they would vote for Donald Trump. So that's a decisive win. More importantly, according to this poll, she's the only Democrat who can win against Trump, which tells you a lot about her popularity. And it's not the first time that her name has come up in the presidential race. For Democrats, she's almost like a messiah. Anything goes wrong, and she has to be summoned to save the party. But is this mere manifesting, or is there more to it this time? Let's look at her profile first. America first heard of Michelle Obama in the year 2008. Her husband, Barack Obama, was campaigning for president. She was seen on the campaign trail. The crowds loved her. They rooted for the couple. And when Obama won, the popularity only grew. Michelle entered the White House. She took up the role of the First Lady, and she shook things up. Now, the role of a US First Lady can be restricting. You shape your work to suit the demands of your husband. Michelle Obama did support her husband, but she also held her own. She launched campaigns. She advocated for military families. She promoted healthy eating. She kept it real, and that's why Americans loved her.
Be afraid. You hear me? Young people, don't be afraid. Be focused. Be determined. Be hopeful. Be empowered. Empower yourselves with a good education. Then get out there and use that education to build a country worthy of your boundless promise. Lead by example with hope, never fear.
Who doesn't like advice like that? And it shows in the ratings. Michelle Obama is one of the most highly rated US First Ladies in history. 8 years of her life were spent in the White House, but then came a new horizon. The Obama presidency ended, and that's when Michelle Obama really flourished. She was always popular, but now she could leave behind her First Lady role and just be herself. So she wrote books. gave speeches, signed a Netflix deal, hosted a podcast, motivated Americans to vote. Michelle Obama did all of it and made it look like a breeze. She was eloquent and empathetic. She never lost her cool, and the crowds loved that. Compare that to America's mercurial politicians. She seemed like a blessing. Plus, her modest roots and her journey to success added to the charm.
I'm not American.
We're looking at today a portrait of a biracial kid with an unusual name
Same to you, life.
and the daughter of a water pump operator and a stay-at-home mom.
Thank you.
What we are seeing is a reminder that there's a place for everyone in this country. Because as Barack said, the two of us can end up on the walls of the most famous address in the world.
In 2020, Gallup named her as the most admired woman. She has a favorability rating of 60%, which is all great. But is it enough to be the president? It depends on who you ask. Part of Michelle Obama's charm is the issues that she advocates for. I mean, look at them. Healthy eating, supporting veterans and their families, voting. What's not to like about them? None of it is controversial. But she's never spoken about complex or divisive issues, not spoken about them enough. For example, the Gaza conflict, no word from her on that. Political neutrality is part of her brand. She chooses issues that serve her cause or the causes that she takes up. Secondly, she has never held a public office. She hasn't formulated policy. She doesn't have a voting record. So you don't know how much she will hold up in the real political world. And to be fair to
Yes, Guy. Thank you so much, Guy. Thank you, Guy. I mean, it's a long time. It's like 1 hour, so I'm gonna stop the guy. And I never wanna comment and does it for that long, but I think it's good enough. Let's you guys, we have some fun. We have some fun, guys.
System had frozen up. And because of the resilience and the determination of the American people, we've begun to fight our way back. Over the last 30 months, we've seen 5 million jobs in the private sector created. The auto industry has come roaring back, and housing has begun to rise. But we all know that we've still got a lot of work to do. And so the question here tonight is not where we've been, but where we're going. Governor Romney has a perspective that says if we cut taxes, skewed towards the wealthy, and roll back regulations, that we'll be better off. I've got a different view. I think we've got to invest in education and training. I think it's important for us to develop new sources of energy here in America, that we change our tax code to make sure that we're helping small businesses and companies that are investing here in the United States, that we take some of the money that we're saving as we wind down 2 wars to rebuild America, and that we reduce our deficit in a balanced way that allows us to make these critical investments. Now, it ultimately is going to be up to the voters, to you, which path we should take. Are we going to double down on the top-down economic policies that help to get us into this mess, or do we embrace a new economic patriotism that says America does best when the middle class does best? And I'm looking forward to having that debate.
Governor Romney, 2 minutes.
Thank you, Jim. It's an honor to be here with you, and I appreciate the chance to be with the president. I'm pleased to be at the University of Denver. I appreciate their welcome, and also the Presidential Commission on these debates. And congratulations to you, Mr. President, on your anniversary. I'm sure this was the most romantic place you could imagine, here with me. So congratulations. This is obviously a very tender topic. I've had the occasion over the last couple of years of meeting people across the country. I was in Dayton, Ohio, and a woman grabbed my arm and she said, "I've been out of work since May. Can you help me?" Ann yesterday was at a rally in Denver, and a woman came up to her with a baby in her arms and said, "Ann, my husband has had 4 jobs in 3 years, part-time jobs. He's lost his most recent job, and we've now just lost our home. Can you help us?" And the answer is yes, we can help, but it's going to take a different path, not the one we've been on, not the one the president describes as a top-down cut taxes for the rich. That's not what I'm going to do. My plan has 5 basic parts. 1, get us energy independent, North American energy independent. That creates about 4 million jobs. Number 2, open up more trade, particularly in Latin America. Crack down on China if and when they cheat. Number 3, make sure our people have the skills they need to succeed and the best schools in the world. We're far away from that now. Number 4, get us to a balanced budget. Number 5, champion small business. It's small business that creates the jobs in America. And over the last 4 years, small business people have decided that America may not be the place to open a new business because new business startups are down to a 30-year low. I know what it takes to get small business growing again, to hire people. Now, I'm concerned that the path that we're on has just been unsuccessful. The president has a view very similar to the view he had when he ran 4 years ago, that a bigger government, spending more, taxing more, regulating more, if you will, trickle-down government would work. That's not the right answer for America. I'll restore the vitality that gets America working again. Thank you.
Mr. President, please respond directly to what the governor just said about trickle down.
Can't go, do this to clear out stuck poop fast. On June 17th in 2019, my mom.
Yeah, guy, that's what politics is. Politics is like, it's not about the young people anymore. It's something to me. It's like the young people don't. I mean, I'm not sure. So it's everywhere you go, you ought to see the people with the age, like the lowest age, probably see 75, 74, 70, maybe 78. That's the lowest. That's the lowest age you can see for president. And it's like it's not even only on US, it's all over the world. So I need to know what's going on with the young people. Why they don't want to be in politics? Is that the reason why? I think it's kind of crazy, guy. The way thing is called, guy.
This audience, family members of some victims, and armed service members from the Pentagon.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. President pro tempore, members of Congress, and fellow Americans. In the normal course of events, presidents come to this chamber to report on the State of the Union. Tonight, no such report is needed. It has already been delivered by the American people. We have seen it in the courage of passengers who rushed terrorists to save others on the ground. Passengers like an exceptional man named Todd Beamer. And would you please help me welcome his wife, Lisa Beamer, here tonight.
Mrs. Beamer, the widow of Todd Beamer, he was one of the hero passengers on Flight 93 that crashed in Southwest Pennsylvania.
We have seen the state of our union in the endurance of rescuers working past exhaustion. We've seen the unfurling of flags, the lighting of candles, the giving of blood, the saying of prayers in English, Hebrew, and Arabic. We have seen the decency of a loving and giving people who have made the grief of strangers their own. My fellow citizens, for the last 9 days, the entire world has seen for itself the state of our union, and it is strong. Tonight, we are a country awakened to danger and called to defend freedom. Our grief is turned to anger, and anger to resolution. Whether we bring our enemies to justice or bring justice to our enemies, justice will be done.
The world we're living in today is drastically different than it was even a few years ago. Now,
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Queen Selection. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming, Queen. Thank you, thank you. I don't know what happened. I don't know. You in trouble with Nybot. Nybot, you in trouble with Nybot. I don't know. Nybot. Yes, Queen. I don't know what's going on, Queen. Be careful. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a jacket. I'm gonna give you a jacket. Maybe because of the jacket, that's probably why. I don't know. Nybot says stop spamming. That's what Nybot say. Don't get in trouble with Nybot, Queen. Don't get in trouble with Nybot.
Don't pick their presidents from to ride the mantle of change in one of the more brilliant campaigns anyone has ever seen into the White House is one for the history books.
In fact, Bob Schieffer, you have covered so many campaigns in your career. Did you ever imagine that you would see an African American elected to the highest office in the land?
I'm not sure that I ever did. I went to segregated schools in the segregated South. When I graduated from high school, no black student had ever attended any school that I attended. Now, that was in my lifetime. Look where we have come in just less than my lifetime. It's a remarkable thing.
And look at this crowd at Grant Park in Chicago. Cynthia Bowers is somewhere in that sea of very young people, it seems. Cynthia, how's it going there?
It is very, very loud here, Katie. The crowd just erupted. You can still hear them yelling when Barack Obama was announced as the president. They're very excited. They've been working for this for 2 years. And you in New York have been talking about the youth vote. This place is full of young people. Some of them too young to vote, but this crowd is just going crazy. They started out nervously, then they grow confident, and then there was a sense of inevitability and then sheer exultation here in Grant Park, Katie.
All right, Cynthia Bowers, thank you so much. Be careful out there, Cynthia. Meanwhile, let's go to Russ Mitchell. He is at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia, a very historical Black church, and I can only imagine the scene there. Tell us about it, Russ.
Katie, of course, this is one of the long considered houses of the American Civil Rights Movement. When the announcement was made, about 30 seconds, a minute ago, that Barack Obama had been elected president, sermons and songs. Martin Luther King III, the son of the late civil rights leader, got up and said that somewhere right now, his father and his mother are smiling and can't believe what they're seeing. It's been quite a night here. You don't need me to tell you. Listen to it. 1,000 people began pouring in here tonight around 7:30. I can tell you that not many folks have left. Katie?
A very joyful celebration at the Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. And there he is, President-elect Barack Obama, his wife Michelle, and daughters Sasha and Maria. Let's take it in.
Hello, Chicago. If there is anyone out there who still doubts that America, it's the answer told by lines that stretched around schools and churches in numbers this nation has never seen, by people who waited 3 hours and 4 hours, many for the first time in their lives, because they believed that this time must be different, that their voices could be that difference. It's the answer spoken by young and old, rich and poor, Democrat and Republican, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, gay, straight, disabled and not disabled, Americans who sent a message to the world that we have never been just a collection of individuals or a collection of red states and blue states. We are and always will be the United States of America. It's the answer that led those who've been told for so long by so many to be cynical and fearful and doubtful about what we can achieve, to put their hands on the arc of history and bend it once more toward the hope of a better day. It's been a long time coming, but tonight, because of what we did on this day, in this election, at this defining moment, change has come to America. A little bit earlier this evening, I received an extraordinarily gracious call from Senator McCain. Senator McCain fought long and hard in this campaign, and he's fought even longer and harder for the country that he loves. He has endured sacrifices for America that most of us cannot begin to imagine. We are better off for the service rendered by this brave and selfless leader. I congratulate him. I congratulate Governor Palin for all that they've achieved, and I look forward to working with them to renew this nation's promise in the months ahead. I want to thank my partner in this journey, a man who campaigned from his heart and spoke for the men and women he grew up with on the streets of Scranton and rode with on the train home to Delaware, the Vice President-elect of the United States, Joe Biden.
Building your online business?
Well, Michelle LaVaughn Robinson, girl of the South Side. For the past 25 years, you have not only been my wife and mother of my children, you have been my best friend. You took on a role you didn't ask for, and you made it your own, with grace and with grit and with style and good humor. You made the White House a place that belongs to everybody. And a new generation sets its sights higher because it has you as a role model. So you have made me proud, and you have made the country proud. Millions of Americans touched by this disease. He led our efforts to combat gun violence, and he rooted out any possible misappropriations that might have occurred. And as a consequence, the Recovery Act worked as well as just about any large-scale stimulus project has ever worked in this country. He visited college after college and made friends with Lady Gaga for our It's On Us campaign against campus sexual assault. And when the Pope visited, Joe was even kind enough to let me talk to the holiness as well. Behind the scenes, Joe's candid, honest counsel
has made me a better president and a better commander-in-chief. From the Situation Room to our weekly lunches to our huddles after everybody else is cleared out of the room, he's been unafraid to give it to me straight, even if we disagree. In fact, especially when we disagree. And all of this makes him, I believe, the finest vice president we have ever seen. And I also think he has been a lion of American history. The best part is he's nowhere close to finish. In the years ahead, as a citizen, he will continue to build on that legacy internationally and domestically. He's got a voice of vision and reason and optimism and love for people. And we're going to need that, that spirit and that vision as we continue to try to make our world safer and to make sure that everybody's got a fair shot in this country. So all told, that's a pretty remarkable legacy, an amazing career in public service. It is, as Joe once said, a big deal. It is. But
Welcome to your personal port, Captain.
Thank you so much, guy. I think that's it for tonight. I think I need to end the live stream for tonight. I think that's it, everybody. Thank you so much, guy. Appreciate you, guy. Appreciate everybody. Everybody's coming all show long, show support to me. Thank you, guy. And then we have to end it. It's now for me. My time right now is 11. It's 11:07. 9 is about about an hour to be about 52 minutes to be 12 o'clock. So it's late night, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Life of Free, yeah, and New Terrain, RJ, Queen Selection, salute. And everybody, guys, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. You got the best. Thank you so much, guys. And then see you guys another time. Thank you. May God bless you all. May God bless you all. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate you guys' support. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. I don't see yes, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Good night. Good night. May the Lord bless you all. RG. Thank you, RG. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, guys. We have to go. Ciao, ciao. See you guys another day. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the support, everybody. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta end it. I gotta go.